In this episode, we're going to discuss what is the root of money. If you're interested in learning more, continue listening, and we're going to share that with you. Welcome to the Red to Black podcast with your hosts Warner and Mario, and today we're discussing what is the root of money. Yeah, Mario, this is a great topic, and it's always been something I've been passionate about, and I'm actually writing an article which I'm going to post either tomorrow or by the end of the week, describing what the root of the money is, how money grows into a monetary system, and then how it gets out of whack. And what I do in this article is I describe this little village. So here's what I want you guys to think about in terms of what is the root of economy. A root of economy is individuals exchanging goods and services. So to give you an example, you're in a little agrarian community, and you have like an egg farmer, you have a wheat farmer, you have a blacksmith, you have an individual like a carpenter who's fixing houses or building houses. All those individuals are trading their value for other value that the other individual is creating. So for example, an egg farmer is going to trade with the wheat farmer because they're all both producing something that each party requires, right? So that they know the value of how much time and labor went into producing that egg or into producing that wheat, and they're going to exchange that accordingly. Now, as that society grows, and you have coins that come in like gold and silver, and that value is put into that gold and silver as a medium of exchange, and you can exchange that because maybe the egg farmer is not going to sell a month worth of eggs to the blacksmith. The blacksmith only wants a week. So how does he sell 25% and then sell the other 75% somewhere else? He doesn't. He puts that value into a coin that can go down to like smaller coins, just like our current monetary system. Then as that grows, it turns into a bank because you can't carry around all this coinage because now there's thieves and they're like, I'm going to steal your coins. So then there were these banks popped up in this village where you put your coins, they give you a promissory note. So now you're just carrying around paper. It's still valuable. You can redeem it at the bank, but the bank becomes the storage component. Now, as this grows and there's more towns growing, right? They all have their own banks, they all have their own coins, but now it's like dispersed. Like you're going from town to town, and this town doesn't accept that town's promissory note, or it's money because they don't trust it, or it's not the same exchange rate. So now there's a central bank. Does this sound familiar to you guys? So the central bank comes in, it starts issuing its own promissory notes that go across all these communities, and the participating banks agree to swap their notes for the central bank's notes. So merchants can use that across these communities. The reason I describe this is how money is created. It's created down to its core, which is creating value. And that's what we forget. So for example, nowadays where you have people not working or people not paying for their apartments, in an agrarian society, you would get ostracized. You get kicked out. Because if I'm an egg farmer or a grain farmer and you're a craftsman or a carpenter, and I'm looking at you to fix my fence, I'm trading services for that. Well, now you're saying, oh, I don't want to work anymore. Well, then I'm going to go either fix the fence myself, reduce my time building that egg or producing those eggs, or I'm going to find someone else to do it. I'm not just giving you my labor and my, the efforts of my produce to you. So that's why understanding at its core, it's an exchange of value, whether you're creating the goods and services or contributing to it. That's what powerful societies are built on. Wow, that was a mouthful, Mario. In 3 minutes and 50 seconds, I described the whole entire monetary system of the world. Any thoughts?
I'll try to do it for my younger nephews in 30 seconds. So there's a myth that the first profession was a house of ill repute, a cat house. Not true. First profession was farming. My source document is Genesis. First few chapters of Genesis describe that Adam was a farmer. First profession. Money, the root of money is a claim on energy. That's why dollars, oil is priced in dollars. Dollars are a claim on oil. Oil is energy. Oil can produce a crop. So the root of money is energy.
When you produce energy, for an economy to be powerful, it requires at its core the production of energy. What does that energy produce? Goods and services. If you're not providing energy to the economy, you're pulling the economy down. Now, in today's world, it's very deceptive because you see this dollar flowing around. They can just print more of them. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We invite you to get to know us by clicking on our LinkedIn profiles in the description of this video. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification for future updates, and share this content with your networks. Thank you for your valuable time and insights. We greatly appreciate it.